Hello, and welcome to another episode of Camp C++ Quickies. This time we're going to talk about while loops. Okay, so if we look at this program that I have written here, it says C out, the program is running, and then C out, the program is ending now. If we run this program, we get 2 lines of output, and then the program ends. It's not a very exciting program, and it's not a very long-lasting program. If you think about most computer programs that you've used, they tend to do multiple things, often to do those things over and over and over again. In fact, one of the benefits of writing computer programs is that you can do things over and over and over again. Uh, Often simple tasks that are maybe easy for you to do one at a time, but difficult to do over and over and over again. Uh, the thing that allows a computer program to do a thing over and over and over again is called a loop structure. The simplest of these is the while loop. When we say while condition, open curly, close curly, um, stuff to do repeatedly. Okay. So let's fill this in a little more carefully. Let's say we wanted to know all the powers of 2 up to 1,000 so that we know, what a kilobyte is in powers of 2. So we have to start with a loop invariant variable, which has to be declared outside the loop. So we'll say int 2pow, power of 2, equals 2 to start with. And while 2pow is less than 1,000, okay, that's our condition. We want to keep running as long as 2pow is less than 1,000. We're going to see out 2pow, comma, and then leave room for the next one. Okay, and then 2pow times equals 2. I don't think we've talked in this series yet about the combination operators that C++ offers for doing math. If you take a mathematical operation like plus, minus, divided by, or times, and add the equal sign after it, then you can condense 2pow equals 2pow times 2. Okay, you can get rid of this second 2pow by just condensing this whole thing into a times equals. Okay. So we're essentially multiplying 2pow times 2 and then storing the new value in 2pow. And then our very last line of code, we're going to output the very last value here and an end line. Okay. So let's see how that program works. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So far we could have done this by hand, right? 64, 128. Now it's getting a little harder to do all the math. 256, 512, 1024. So this 1024 is how many bytes in a kilobyte. Okay. We could keep on going to 1 million and get how many bytes in a megabyte, or so forth and so on. So you can see that's a pretty handy way to save ourselves the trouble of sitting down with a calculator and repeatedly multiplying by 2, or sitting down by hand and repeatedly multiplying by 2. And if I press any key to close this window, there we go. Okay. Now let's get back to our idea that the program wants to keep running for a while. Okay. We can embed the entire bit of code, Control X here to cut that, in another while loop. So we need another loop invariant variable. So this time we're going to say int max equals, we started with 1000 last time, so we'll use that as a convenient trigger, starting number. While max is greater than 0, then we do this. Okay. And then our last code is now cout, enter new maximum number, 0 to quit. Okay. And then we cin max, and the person knows that they can type 0 to quit. So let's say we did all the numbers up to 1024. Let's say this time I want to know how many bytes in a megabyte. So I'm going to go with 1 million. And this time it goes out to 1048,576. Okay, 1048,576. So that was handy. Computer did that very quickly. Want to know about a gigabyte? 1,000,000,000,000. Okay. Now we're up to 1073741824. So you can see there are more leftover values the higher we go, as far as bytes being bigger than just purely powers of 10. And we can even count that this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So sorry, that's power 2 to the 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So these are, no, that's power of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2 to the 10 is 1024. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2 to the 20 is, so 2 to the 10 is a kilobyte, 2 to the 20 is a megabyte. I'm betting if we counted, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yeah, 2 to the 30 is a gigabyte. Okay. And I'm done now, so I hit 0, and the program is ending now. Okay, so you can use while loops there for two handy things. One is simply as a loop that carries out a thing a number of, while a certain condition is true, just a certain number of times or up to a certain maximum number or something. Another is you can use it as a run the program until the user enters what we call a sentinel value. If I were inputting characters here, I might have this be a character and check for it to equal Q for quit. Okay. Another way we can do this is cout, enter a name, enter the name of someone in the room, enter the first name of someone in the room. Okay. This time I say string name. Okay. Now I can say while name does not equal quit. Okay. I'm going to say and name does not equal quit, in case somebody capitalizes it. Okay. Then I'm going to cout hello name end line. We'll put an exclamation point at the end. Okay. And then I take my, oh, I didn't read it. I didn't read in my CN name. Okay. Okay. So I now copy my input statement down here, and we can run this again. Note that we had to take input one time before we got into the loop. This is what computer scientists call a priming input. You have to prime the loop with some input before you start running the loop. Otherwise, string is undefined and name is undefined, and all of what you've got here is undefined. So enter the first name of someone in the room. My wife Ellie is in the room. So hello, Ellie. Enter the name of someone in the room. My son Daniel is in the room. There we go. Hello, Daniel. Enter the first name of someone in the room. I'm in the room. Okay, I'm done. So I'm going to type quit. The program is ending now. Okay. If we didn't want to have this priming input, there is a trick that you can simply provide a value for the loop variable to start with. Okay, we can start with name equals world, and now the program starts by saying hello world, as we expect a hello world program to do, and then it asks for the name of someone in the room. James, hello James, quit. Okay. So, that's mostly what you need to know about loops, about while loops. We'll come back next time and introduce the ever so powerful for loop.